Good morning, geeks and gamers. The daily stream is back. Ryan is back. Hatred, toxicity, negativity is back.
And plushies.
And plushies. And plushies. Yes. We do have plushies, don't we, Ryan?
That's right. We figured it really fit the brand really well to have, so we just fucking hate everything. So we figured it would make sense to have these little cuddly plushies to sell. That goes right along with Geeks and Gamers, Friday Night Tights, all that good stuff. So we did launch those on Friday, and that's exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is one of the most exciting things that we've ever done in the history of Geeks and Gamers, Ryan. The audience is just like demanding plushies. We want plushies so that our dog can basically do bad things to it. That's essentially what it comes down to.
Yeah, to be fair, I think this channel has like around an 8% female audience.
Yes.
Now mine has over 10, of course. My channel has over 10%. So somewhere out there, I know there's at least 26,000 people who might be interested in plushies, right? That's like the working theory. For the other, 232,000 of you out there, you might want to get it so you can do like disgusting things to it, vile things to it, and post it online.
Yeah,
like that might be what you want to do. You could have them, you could have mine and Jeremy's fight each other. You could have them fuck each other. It really doesn't matter to us as long as you buy it.
Yeah, like your dog clearly wants to have sex with this. Okay. That's the best promotional material we can give you right there. Your dog clearly wants to do horrible things to this, and you want to see your dog do horrible things to this. So Ryan's just showing you the goods to start out. So we will have mods dropping the link there. I'll pin that post as soon as it's there. But
I can neither confirm or deny that Brie Larson's already bought one.
That's true. That is true. We will let you know at the end of the campaign. How about that?
It's true. You can, I think you can choose to like make public if you bought it or not. So if you see a B Larson, you got to know. That's
there you go. As soon as I see a link from one of the mods, I will pin that post right there. But you guys are here. We've had a good few days here on the channel. I've been making videos again, Ryan. Do you know what happens when you make videos on YouTube?
Let me take a wild guess. Subscriptions went up, views went up, revenue goes up, things like that.
Yeah, I would say just a little bit. Just a little bit of a difference. We have Dan Vask in the chat. Dan has a new gaming channel. Dan has moved away from Twitch, as most other logical thinking human beings have moved away from Twitch, and he's got his gaming channel. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later as well. But we got a lot to talk about. We have the Call of Duty disaster going on. That will definitely be a big talking point here. We have the Little Mermaid, the flop known as the Little Mermaid. And we have the launch of Isom #2. And the Rippaverse website is down once again.
Man, it's funny
almost like people are interested in the Rippaverse.
We talked about this. We talked about it with Eric. Obviously, when I was in Texas over the weekend, I got to see Eric a couple times, talk to him. We talked about it because remember all the website stuff, and he said they got so much extra shit. So if it crashes this time, this is what he told me. If it crashes this time, then look for a fucking wild number. Because that just means the interest is really, really high. Now, they sent out an email. If you order from anything Rippaverse before, you're on their email list. They sent everybody out something last night, I believe, saying that, hey, it's going to launch in the morning. So as soon as it did officially launch, I changed that title, put Rippaverse in there. And maybe, he's a busy man. Maybe we'll get a guest appearance. But no promises considering they've got a website to get going right now. Maybe not, but you never know. Maybe he might stop by.
He might show up. And if that happens, that will be pretty cool. We'll see. You have to stay tuned for that one. I'm about to drop the link to the plushies right now. Copy. Ryan, get a couple super chats while I'm doing this. Oh, there it is. There it is. Can Man finally got it. Never mind. All right, so there we go. Can Man, thank you, Can Man.
And you can find mine and Jeremy's.
They're both in the link. They're both in the link.
And you can also find Odin's and Comics' divisions. They've got ones going at the same time, part of the FNT plushie group. So we're getting close to. You're close to 200 right now, are you?
I haven't even checked. Let me look.
Yeah. So once they hit 200, it's officially funded. It's officially happening. And then it's really how much can we get it then after that?
Yeah. So right now, mine's 91% funded. Ryan's like 80% funded. So just a little bit more, and we will officially be more successful than Riva, which had a failed campaign. Shout out.
That's true.
Shout out to Riva. But yes, so we might have an appearance. We might have an appearance from some guy named Eric a little bit later. I'm checking to see if
Eric July.
But
we'll see. No promises though.
We're going to start out talking about Call of Duty as soon as you read a couple of these super chats. Ozmora199 gifting 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships, getting that party started right here, right now. Love it. Joe Bob Purdue, if y'all are boycotting COD, give me a hell yeah. Movies America, $20.16. Sup, guys? Ryan, great to see you in Dallas. Sorry I had to catch you late there. It was cool to sing Go Cubs Go for the first time in forever. Could you shout out my show, Movies America? Buy a plushie, leave the kids alone. Ryan.
Absolutely. Check out Movies America. Listen, anybody that sings Go Cubs Go with me, it's worth subscribing to their channel, okay? Not a doubt about that. Go check out their show. I assume it's on YouTube. Don't know if you're anywhere else like Rumble or anything like that, but Movies America. No A. Just America.
Nice. We got Raven Rainfall with a member message 199. Jaden Hamilton, member message. Ryan and Jeremy, I like how non-caring you are about woke weirdos who want to use scare tactics. They have no power. I respect you both. That's a perfect kind of segue to move into this Call of Duty topic. It is everywhere. I have covered it a lot on this channel. And I think the timing of it is kind of perfect because I had just recently started playing Modern Warfare 2 again. And I did that because number one, Titanfall 2 is dead and I can't play it. Because if I have Titanfall 2, I wouldn't really play anything. I wouldn't play Fortnite. I wouldn't play anything but Titanfall 2. But a lot of people were kind of like, we're getting burned on Fortnite, Jeremy. Can you play something else? I was like, yeah, I'll play some Modern Warfare. I was having fun with it. Just running shipment 24/7, Call of Duty, domination, kill confirm, whatever. I was enjoying it. I know the game has had a lot of problems, and Activision and Call of Duty have just fucked over the fans so much in the past year that there was a massive, backlash against what they were doing anyway, not just specific to this game, but also a lot of other of the previous titles are unplayable. They're very unsafe. You literally it's unsafe to play previous Call of Duty games right now because Activision has completely abandoned those games. Then you had independent people creating, versions of those games that Activision shut down, going full Nintendo on the fans. All of that was going on, but it didn't create that much of a controversy. It was a controversy. We've always had controversy surrounding Call of Duty.
It's always been related to how they are with consumers, right? And how their business practices are. That's really what virtually all of the backlash surrounding them has always been.
Yes.
Not necessarily like this, what we're seeing now.
Yes. And so all of that kind of changed about, I guess it was early last week, I believe this happened. I don't know. It's been going on for about 5-6 days, it seems like. I'm not quite sure, but
I think it happened on Thursday night last week. So,
big creator, a big streamer, a big YouTuber, big Twitch streamer named Nickmercs, who's part of FaZe, had the very controversial opinion that children should be left alone. And this was in response to another tweet from a guy named MLG Puckett. And that's really all he said. It was in response to this altercation between LGBT protesters and non-LGBT protesters. And all he said was, the real issue is that kids need to be left alone. That's the real issue here. That's all he said. That's all he said. And after he said that, after all of the complaints that Call of Duty and Activision have faced over the years from their fans, and they have ignored all of those complaints, massive amount of complaints, massive boycott campaigns, massive amount of backlash in reference to their game, their business practices, and other things, they have ignored all of it. Nickmercs makes one tweet in a reply that says, leave kids alone. And Call of Duty responds within hours to remove his operator bundle from the store and basically say, we stand with our pride community. Within hours of this, they remove it. and the backlash started. And I was on a stream, a member stream on this channel when it happened. And I said it to everybody. I said, I think this is going to be bad. If he does not apologize, this is going to be bad. This could be Bud Light. This could be Target. This could be huge for Call of Duty. And right now, as it stands, it's gotten significantly worse. So, Ryan, you want to take it away from here?
Yeah, sure. The funny thing is, when it comes to Activision, when it comes to Call of Duty, we've seen these things before. It was, 2 summers ago where you had to press X to reiterate that Black lives do in fact matter.
Yes.
Right? Just to play Warzone, just to get into Warzone and play a game, you had to press X to acknowledge that Black lives matter while standing with everyone from all George Floyd stuff. But at the same time, this is the same Activision that will give a rainbow pride flag here in the United States. You can put that as your banner. You can put that on your character, but they censor it for the Middle East. Or if you're playing someone in the Middle East, they're not going to show that because they know their audience there. They know they can't do that to their audience there. They know they can't push that or else they won't sell any games. But here it's a different story. And now, if you just go to the Call of Duty, if you just go to Call of Duty's Twitter account, which we can do that here, every single thing they post is being completely and totally ratioed, sometimes by you, Jeremy. But look at this. To stop Nikto's master plan, he did the best gear. Fucking ratioed. And if you scroll through, I bet a lot of it is leave children alone, leave children alone, leave children alone, leave children alone. Like, leave children alone. Groomers on duty. Leave children alone. Everybody with the same message. That's not controversial at all. But I think one of the biggest reasons this has blown up the way it has is because of the streamers that stood with Nickmercs. The fact that Dr. Disrespect immediately shit on them publicly and then uninstalled the game live. The fact that Tim the Tat Man, another massive Call of Duty streamer, after having what I felt was a little bit of a wishy-washy take initially on stream about it, not that he was throwing Nickmercs under the bus or anything, but he really wasn't like taking a super hard stance. Well, then he does take a super hard stance and he says, you know what? Nickmercs is my friend. We went into this thing together. We got our operators together. It doesn't feel right what they're doing to him. I'm requesting that Call of Duty remove my operator from the Call of Duty shop. And Call of Duty Activision did exactly fucking that. They listened to that when he came out and said that. But it is just as bad as it could possibly be. Activision is now locking replies whenever they do Pride Month posts because they know they'll get ratioed. It is a case of not listening to your audience. And people will tolerate a lot of shit when it comes to bad games, when it comes to games that aren't ready, when it comes to over and over again. Oh, it seems like this year's Call of Duty sucks. This year's Call of Duty is awful. The monetization. When it comes to controversial statements like leave children alone and you try to label someone a bigot, you cancel them because of that. That's where a lot of people, that's their last straw.
Absolutely. And this thing is not slowing down at this point in time. And I'm not sure what the next step of it is. I think Call of Duty and Activision are so unbelievably arrogant at this point in time that I don't know if they're going to respond to this. I don't know if they're going to actually reinstate his bundle, which to me doesn't cure the problem at all. It doesn't cure it at all. Even if they publicly apologize to him, which they won't do, it's not going to cure the problem. And I think that's one of the main takeaways from this, because the problem is a deeper problem. And I found something last night on this topic. The activists have found something right now, Ryan, and they are pouncing big time. And God dang it, I did a bookmark on it and now I can't find it. So he made a really dangerous statement. Do you know what Nickmercs did a few months ago? Do you know what he did?
Did he say the F slur?
He called Ron DeSantis the GOAT governor.
That's not good.
Oh, yeah. So hang on, let me see if I can find it. So the activists are losing their minds over this one right here.
It's wild because the activist, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, say, around half the country doesn't support kind of normal, like liberal democratic policies, or I vote for Joe Biden, whatever, right? Around half. When these activists find themselves in shock when one person on the internet is a conservative. You know what I mean? They act like it's the craziest thing in the world when half the fucking country's like this.
Yep. So right here, here's this guy screeching. All I saw was screenshots, so I wanted to make sure. Nickmercs supports Ron DeSantis. Tim the Tap Man, is this your boy? So right here is a discussion. What's better? You know, he did debate Ohio golf, Florida golf. Ohio's the worst state in the country, and Florida's the best state in the country. Next question. Florida is ran by an asshat. No way it's the best state. You mean the GOAT? Keep your dumb ass up there in boo-foo-foo land. And they are losing their minds over this.
To be fair, Ohio is a shithole. Okay, I want to put that out there.
And so, this guy, this is getting a lot of traction. This tweet and a few others they're getting a lot of this tweet. And this is why I have always said, never build your audience around people that will cancel you over a singular opinion right now. And I guarantee you, Nickmercs is going to get absolutely obliterated over this opinion. He surrounded himself with left-wing activists. He's surrounded himself with people that are probably going to jump ship. And to be fair, his chat was pretty much on his side. You know what I mean? But he's in a world where being a Republican is not going to go over well. But to his credit, he has held. So that was when was that? That was this month, right? So
that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, so that was few. So yeah. So this is pretty recent right here. Now I'm sure there's more tweets they're going to find from him, and I'm so glad that it seems like he's got the balls to stand by this. It seems like he's going to stand by it. Well, but this stuff right here is getting traction.
I hope that he realizes that he will gain nothing from apologizing. Now, this is sports, but about 2 weeks ago, we saw a Toronto Blue Jays player who essentially just retweeted a video, someone who was reading the Bible and talking about why they felt from a Christian perspective, it was okay to boycott Target over what was going on. And he just shared that video. That's all that happened. He got attacked. He got called a bigot, all these things. He ended up, the Toronto Blue Jays made him go out there and give this hostage video looking apology in front of the press. He apologized for everything. He basically walked back everything he said, kind of betrayed his faith in a way, all in an effort to keep his job.
Yep.
What happened 2 days ago? Blue Jays cut him. They just released him.
Let him go.
Just, based on her performance, and it was such a big distraction that we just felt we had to let him go. So not only will those people never fucking forgive him for anything he said, but also the people who would have had his back, who would have stood by him in support of him, you also essentially betrayed those people too. So you're just fucked. Like, never apologize. If you haven't done anything wrong, never fucking apologize to these people.
Never.
Now, if there's something that you actually make a mistake, and people make mistakes, feel free to apologize if you actually feel it's deserved. But if you're feeling pressure to give an apology, one, it's not fucking real. But two, it will never fucking help.
You're right, and this is why we always say it. When I say the term "never apologize," it's a very cut and dry situation. Never apologize to the mob. Never apologize because someone else is fake offended over what you said. That's never. Obviously, apologize if you feel you're wrong. I'm saying never apologize to the mob ever in any way, shape, or form. You never do it. It will never be beneficial. It's a short-term gain and a long-term loss every single time. These psychopaths will never accept you. It doesn't matter how much you pander to them. It doesn't matter. And right now, this Call of Duty situation, I do agree. And I talked about this in my video. Eric July, who's currently, looks like he's breaking records again. Eric made a video talking about this topic, and he's right, 100% right. It's pretty clear that the streamers that are, supporting Nick, they are terrified to actually just co-sign what he's saying. You know what I mean? They're saying like we have his back, but it's not like, and again, I ain't trying to take shots at these guys. I'm just trying to point out the reality of it, as Eric did. It's not like Dr. Disrespect said. The fact that they decided to take a bundle out of the Call of Duty store within hours of Nick saying protect children is very alarming. And we all need to realize that left-wing activism has taken over. That's just the reality of it. That ain't meaning he's got to go pro-Trump. He ain't got to go pro-DeSantis. The fact that is what the statement was that was so controversial, and they won't back that statement. They'll back their boy, and I'm glad they are. I'm not trying to hate on them or anything like that. But the message, how can that not be supported, man? How can we not support that fucking message? How is that a controversial statement? Because psychopaths are involved in the decision making right now at Call of Duty and Activision.
There's another side to this too, where now the simple statement of leave children alone or protect children, that is now considered an anti-LGBT statement.
I know.
So if you're one of the people out there, if you think that saying leave children alone is anti-LGBT, that tells me what you think about a certain group of people, right? That tells me exactly what you think about them. And also, if you're one of the people who thinks that saying leave children alone is controversial, you're pretty fucking sus yourself. There is nothing controversial about that statement. 99% of people believe that statement. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about political sides or anything. We're talking about parents. We're talking about parents that feel they have a right to not have their children be exposed to something in government-funded public schools. That's it. That's the bottom line. Look at what happened in Florida. The Don't Say Gay bill, the Parental Rights and Education bill, which is now law in the state, was preventing activist teachers from indoctrinating kindergartners with gender ideology and LGBTQ activism shit. We're talking about like 5 and 6 year olds. And if you need to take a stand there, there's something seriously fucking wrong with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, as I said, the culture war, whether you want to get involved with it or not, eventually it will come for you. Eventually it will come for you. And you got to decide where you stand, because that's just the reality of it. You can try to stay away from it. You can try to stay out of it. Eventually it will come for you, and you have to make a decision as to where you stand. I didn't choose for it to come for me. It just decided, I'm going to ruin everything that you love, and you're going to have to make a decision. So that's where we are. It's nonsense. It doesn't matter what your stances are. It will come for you. So that's where we are. I will obviously be covering this Call of Duty stuff nonstop here on this channel. There is, and I heard about this game, and shout out to Lethal Lightning. I know he's been talking about this. Shout out to our boy Lethal, who's doing good over on Geeks Gamers Play, covering all of this as well. XDefiant is kind of the game that could be this is coming out at a great time. XDefiant is a Ubisoft game, and a lot of former COD developers are involved in it. And that's a game that we have to keep our eye on. So I want everybody to kind of XDefiant, just look that up, look up some of the gameplay. I think there's an open or a closed beta that's upcoming very soon. And I'm thinking this could be this is a perfect time right now. We've heard Call of Duty killer, Call of Duty killer, Call of Duty killer over and over and over for years. Could this finally be it? I mean, there's only time will tell. Only time will tell. But like, here it is. I'll show some people some gameplay really quick. Let me put this up to 4K. I don't know how well it's going to translate, but let's see here. Here we go. Right here.
Capture zone A is at risk.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it's fucking.
At risk.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
It's like freezing and shit.
At risk.
Oh, that's not good, is it? I think I'm right behind him here. Oh, yeah.
It looks, to me, maybe it looks good to everybody else. To me, it looks like it's about 1 frame per second.
I hope it looks. I hope it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, this fucking guy.
This is the Call of Duty killer.
Yeah. XDefiant though.
Hopefully it looked good for everybody else.
Yeah, it's probably going to be laggy. So if you go, just type XDefiant gameplay, and that is from Jack Frags. He's got 4 million subscribers. It's at 20. Let's see. Yeah.
Everyone says it looks like that in the chat too.
Okay. Yeah. God fucking damn it. So anyway,
it looks like a slideshow.
Yeah. So go check that out. And I think that game has some potential. We'll see. But right now, with what Call of Duty is doing and the backlash and the wide backlash against them, this could be the next one. So we will see.
We got a couple Rumble rants. Clear sight for $1. Ryan, my boy, shame Jeremy for missing a $50 rant on Rumble. Why does Ben Giles have to be ignored again? Fuck Jeremy.
I mean, Ryan was here when the $500 one was ignored. Okay,
it's true.
So let's fucking blame me.
Well, yes. Lord of theory for a buck. Haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 3. Battlefield 4 is much better anyway. Hail the 199, Bud Light, and Lolly makes you gay.
Hell,
Thank
the
you.
199. Did I really miss a 50? I messaged Ben Giles and asked him if I missed that 50 because I don't know if I don't think Rumble has.
I trust ClearSight.
Yeah, I don't know if Rumble has the ability to go back and check. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look at there. We got a new member, Ryan.
Dan
Vask becomes a member.
Amazing.
But no, in all seriousness, I don't know. I apologize to Ben. Obviously, I messaged him to see if he to see what he said. But obviously, yes. I've actually we're making some changes, nothing wholesale or anything, but to actually keep better track of the super chats here on daily. So that should be corrected this week. So shout out to all of you and thank you guys for the support. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated.
AK Bacon for $10 on Rumble. Last time I played an online FPS was Unreal Tournament and OG Counter-Strike back on Windows 98/XP. Just getting back into gaming. Guess I'll save money and stick to the classics. And he becomes a monthly supporter over on Rumble. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And then Dude 1286 for a buck. I'd rather live in Ohio than California, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, or Washington. Yes, Ohio is better than those places. I agree.
So apparently is Rippaverse site back up now? Looks like Rippaverse site's back up potentially. I'm here, not with us mentioning it's going to go right back down probably now. Let's see.
I'm trying to load it. It's spinning.
We got like 3,000 people watching, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, don't all go over there once. You know, spread it out throughout the day, okay? General Duality, hail all. Finally got my Isom 2 ordered. I guess Ripple will need to buy a third warehouse for a server room. Nice meeting you, Ryan, at the meetup. Hey, thank you.
Hey, that's awesome.
Thank you, General Duality. We appreciate that. And it is up, in fact. It's already at 100K.
100K. Look at there.
Again, people have been trying to buy these for fucking an hour now. And just it looks like people just started getting through, which is fucking awesome. So right up at around 100K, they're gonna smash that campaign goal in a little bit here. Yes. Already looks like between all of them over 1,000 books sold. So shout out to Eric July. That's fucking awesome. And maybe we'll wait and see if Eric comes. I want to play this. I want to play this teaser trailer that they have for Isom 2.
So Rippa might be joining us. Can't guarantee because the plan was he was going to join us today to talk about Isom number 2. But obviously with the launch and now the website, I know he is scrambling right now. So I've not heard back from him, but he may be joining us before the show ends to talk about some things. We will let you know. We'll keep you updated, but we got his back always.
All right.
Disco Cobra just dropped a 50. So what's the general consensus on COD and some of this other woke junk? People pretty much boycotting COD or just wondering since I hardly ever play COD anyway, so no skin off my back. If people keep pushing back, it should have a positive effect. So there's been a COD boycott going on for a while.
I've been boycotting COD for like a year and a half now, right?
Yeah. There's been a COD boycott recently just because of the quality of the game. And with a lot of this stuff going on with the older CODs and how they're unplayable right now. They're literally unplayable, and then how they're treating the community and everything like that. So there has been a boycott of sorts from that perspective. So you've already had the player base very unhappy, more so than normal. And Modern Warfare 2 has not been I don't even remember when the last Call of Duty was well received. Part of me wants to say 2019 was well received, Modern Warfare, but even that one faced an enormous amount of hate. In all honesty, probably the last truly good, well received Call of Duty is Black Ops 2. That's probably the last one I personally liked Modern Warfare 2019. I liked Black Ops Cold War. Hell, I even liked Vanguard. All right. And I think that there's like 4 people on the fucking planet that liked Call of Duty Vanguard. I enjoyed Vanguard from a gameplay standpoint.
I played it once.
But overall, this right here, I can't see how this doesn't have a massive effect overall on the company and the brand of Call of Duty, because you're reaching a level now that has never been seen. So again, guys know I don't do the whole call for boycotts or whatever. I'm very much comfortable in you doing whatever you want with your money and never having to answer to me or anyone else for that. It's your decision. And I think it's a slippery slope to start shaming people for not joining in on a boycott per se. Just because I like when individuals just come together for a common purpose in their own path. And that's what's happened with Target. That's what's happened with Bud Light. And now we're having this potentially happen with Call of Duty. So time will tell. Time will tell. I installed all the Call of Duties off my PlayStation 5. Saved me an amazing amount of space. So they're all uninstalled on my system.
Nice. Where people kind for 135.50. I think it's Philippines or something. I don't know. Little Mermaid will play in theaters for 90 days. Will it reach 1 billion, or will Aladdin actor's prediction come true? Well, that happens to be a decent segue. That happens to be a decent segue. We've been talking about the Little Mermaid for months now, about how it really didn't seem like this might appeal to as many people as the mainstream media was telling us that it would. From the very first trailers, the massive amount of dislikes, nearly 4 million dislikes on one of those Little Mermaid teaser trailers. But then opening weekend happened. And if you were looking at it objectively, it was a disappointment. It was under where they thought it was going to be domestically. And internationally, it looked like it was bombing. Well, now that it's been out for 3 weeks in a row, the media is finally having to admit that what we said may have been right this entire time. This tweet started making the rounds the other day from Variety. Hashtag The Little Mermaid is swimming along with 228 million at the domestic box office, but the big budget film has been struggling overseas. At one point, there was hope it would near the 1 billion mark. It'll be lucky to hit $500 million worldwide. Now, personally, I think that's a little bit low. I think it will hit 5. I don't think it'll hit 6. I think that's where it's going to stall out, somewhere in there. But nevertheless, this is on Variety. Elsewhere at the box office, 3 holdovers from Disney rounded out the North American charts. In third place, The Little Mermaid, declining 46% for the weekend. After 3 weeks of release, the live-action remake is swimming along with 228 million, but it's struggling internationally, where it's been floundering with 185 million. Yes, that's considered floundering for a movie that cost $250 million. So yes, $250 million production budget, $140 million marketing budget. This movie needs to hit somewhere between $750 and $800 million just to break even. At one point, like it said in the tweet, that people thought it'd be $1 billion. Now it'll be lucky to hit $500 million. Jeremy, I guess all we can say is we told you so.
Once again, the fans were right, as they normally are. And you, as a business, it would be good to listen to the fans. It would be good to listen to the people that actually are interested in your product. That's what we try to do. We're not always going to be 100% able to listen to the people that support us, but we will always try our best to take that into consideration here on a small little YouTube channel compared to, everything Hollywood has going on. Listen to your audience. Your audience told you they were not interested in this product. They were not interested in this because you pushed agendas, you pushed ideology, you pushed your race swapping garbage, and the entire world outside of the U.S. has widely rejected it. The U.S. has accepted it in terms of like they've done, I guess they've supported it somewhat. There's a lot of normies out there that'll eat up Disney stuff. And it has done okay here domestically, but around the world, I guess everybody else is a racist now. Everybody else is the racist suddenly now. Instead of America. America used to be the most racist, sexist country in the world. Now suddenly it's everybody else in the world. Or maybe your product just isn't good. Maybe that's the point here. So seeing this thing fail miserably is one of the best things ever. And it will be interesting to see what the spin will be on this. But Disney's in serious they have serious problems from top to bottom right now. Not even their theme parks are able to bail them out of the hole that they are in. And I think you're going to see a massive overhaul of this company in the next probably year and a half. Something's got to give. They can't keep it. They cannot keep losing on every front at this point in time, whether it's streaming, whether it's their movies, whether it's their theme parks. Now they can't keep losing, so something is going to have to change, and it's really satisfying to watch it all play out.
Yeah, when you even look at the domestic numbers, which are like, hey, it's doing good, it's officially fallen behind Aladdin's domestic box office number. Aladdin came out in 2019. Ticket prices have jumped astronomically since then. Average ticket price to go to Aladdin was around $8.50 or $9. For Little Mermaid is around $14. So the fact that it's tracking the same means they've lost around 30 to 35% of the audience here in America for that movie. Of course, internationally, that movie was a massive success. Not happening with Little Mermaid, won't happen with Little Mermaid. So right now, I think between 500 and 600 million, it's probably where this thing's going to end up. And if that's the case, you're looking at over $100 million loss for Disney on the live action Little Mermaid remake. On top of all the flops they've had, looking at Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, looking at Lightyear, looking at Strange World. Like they're racking up these massive losses for them. So even when you do have something like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which crossed $800 million, it has broken even. Right now, that movie has maybe made Disney about $20 million or $30 million when it's all said and done. So that's why even when you have something like that, which is now technically a success, it does nothing to help this company in terms of the overall negative things they've had going on at the box office.
Right. And did Thor: Love and Thunder make a profit?
The only way that movie is made a profit was the numbers from Disney paying themselves $150 million for the rights to stream it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like otherwise, that movie lost money.
Yep. So I mean, they can't keep this up. They can't keep this up. We're moving from when the Marvel Cinematic Universe was operating on all cylinders, making massive profits in every film that was released. You had Star Wars: The Force Awakens that made massive profits. You even had The Last Jedi that really made profit. They were doing well on the Mandalorian front. The TV, the toy sales were good at first with The Force Awakens. Star Wars merchandise was moving, and now look where we are. Nobody cares about Star Wars. Marvel movies are losing money or barely breaking even. Live action Disney now films are losing money. Animated films from Disney and Pixar are losing money. What's about to come out? Elemental, is that the name of it? The Disney release is about to come out. The Pixar Elemental, is that what it's
Elemental's
called?
coming out in a couple weeks. Yeah, that's
probably
projected to bomb.
That's gonna lose money. The theme parks
that's projected
right now
to have like the second or third worst opening weekend in Pixar history.
Mm-hmm. The theme parks right now are, again, I don't want to act like people aren't in the theme parks because they are, but they're not what they were. And I don't know if that's a direct connection to what's going on with Disney and a lot of the stuff that is being exposed about the company. I don't know if Universal is just doing so much of a better job. Tourism in Florida is at a record highs at times, so Disney can't blame it on that. They are in trouble. Something's got to give. So I guess we'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's good stuff, though.
Oh, yeah. Anytime we see this for Disney, I'm happy. Holy shit.
Bruce says, I just dropped $755 on my Isom 2. I want it all pack and the extra 3 books bundle. Let's effing go. Dude, that is awesome. If Rippa gets here before we end today, I will make sure to show him that. Hell yes, that is awesome, Bruce. That is awesome.
Wild, man. Thank you. Brennan Bellman for 199. Did y'all see Star Wars Outlaws? Jeremy hasn't seen it yet. I'm probably going to play that at some point. Let's get through some of these super chats because they built up for a bit, and then we'll see if we can do something like that.
Okay.
Charvel Gaming for 5. Finally saw the John C. meltdown video. Effing hilarious. What a D-bag. Thank you.
We don't get John Campy super chats when you're not here, Ryan.
I don't know why.
I'm not
the one asking for him.
We don't fucking get him.
I guess because he talks about me enough or references me enough that people think I want to know. Bill Sotheby for 5. Don't forget the Blitzchung Hong Kong protests a few years ago. This ain't new. No, it's not new. But like I said, when you're dealing with something that is has to do with children, that is something universally people are gonna have a very visceral reaction to it. So I think that's why we're seeing it so powerful right now. Bird Gang for 2, Rippaverse already crashing, LOL. Sweaty Zombie for 2, Groom of Duty, Woke Warfare. Thank you. For the Emperor for 5, the Rippaverse site went down. I posted a screenshot of the error message in the Snake Pit Discord. Yes, we've been talking about it. Sean Colon, I don't know. For $21.99. First, I want to thank the crew for white/red pilling me on what's been going on in entertainment and beyond. And second, could you guys react to Mortal Kombat 12 gameplay trailer and Sonic Superstar trailer? Thanks, and hail to the Rippaverse.
Sonic Superstars looks awesome. I haven't seen anything on the Mortal Kombat one yet. But
I thought Mortal Kombat was like, I thought it was like Mortal Kombat 1 or something.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of checked out of Mortal Kombat, so I'm not kind of up to speed on that. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat back in the day on the Super Nintendo and the Sega
Didn't
Genesis.
we react to the trailer for that?
We did. It was like that was a cinematic trailer we reacted to, I think. It was just all cinematic. I don't know if there's a gameplay trailer out or not. So, is there a gameplay trailer?
That's what he says.
Yeah, because we reacted to like a cinematic trailer.
Gameplay. 3 days ago. We'll look at a little bit of this. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat person. Mostly because I suck at these games.
I'm not good at fighting games either. Cinematics look so fucking good. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, that Kung Lao.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
There's some actual gameplay. All right.
Holy shit, that looks
good. Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come. There are other champions I must gather. What do you want? Sento. It's my family blade. Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
That's fucking awesome. Damn.
How do you get up from that? That's my question.
This looks so damn good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Holy shit, that looks good. Wow.
Looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, that looks
Big
really
reset.
good. That looks really fucking good. So,
Alexander Shabilsky for $1.99. We tolerated the fetish flags in the game. That's true. People did. What happened last night for 2 says, what happened?
what happened?
Tim and M for $1.99. Will this affect Activision sale to Microsoft? No, that's already, if that goes through, it's already agreed upon shit. So, yep. Anima Chains for 10. I think many gamers love they can escape all the news and nonsense, just avoid their game, or just enjoy their game. But no, the stuff they wanted to avoid is being dumped all over them. Nothing is safe from the woke mob. Certainly seems that way. Anima Chains. Dan Vask, we talked about him becoming a channel member. Nostalgiatron for 5. Imagine standing on stage, say killers should go to prison, and a group of the crowd stands up and says, why are you picking on us? Insanity.
It is, man. That's the world we live in.
Let's see. What else do we have? We got some member messages. JP Espinoza, member for 2 months. Hail the 199. Hashtag boycott Call of Duty. Stephen Wasik for a month. Need to go full Josiah. We need to protect our children at all costs. Seriously, though, we do. Hail G&G in the 199. Hold the line and leave kids alone. Hate Me Toast, member for a month. ISOM 2 launched. The website already struggling. 4 million this time. Hail the 199, the Fellowship, Rippaverse, and the Epicverse. Thank you.
It'd be crazy if he does it again. It'd be crazy if he does it again. There's Dan Vask Gaming Channel, Super Vask 3D.
3D.
He needs to get this one monetized.
What's with the 3D part?
I don't know. Dan, you want to explain your fucking self here?
Yeah, how'd you come up with this?
Send him a link. Get his
Vask
ass on
TV.
here. He'll join probably.
Why not Super Vask 40?
Yeah. I don't know,
That's
Super
special.
Vask. Explain yourself, Super Vask.
Lying
There's-
Dogface Pony Soldier with a gift membership. Thank you. Rest of the Cripple member for 2 months. Took an hour and 12 minutes, but I got my order of Isom through. Intermittent site issues, but last update 67K with 350 goal. It is over 100,000 now. Thank you guys for keeping us updated. Peter Karen, member for 47 months. That's 4 years almost, Jeremy. Glad I never
4
wasted my time
years.
with Call of Duty. I hope they get the full Bud Light treatment.
Oh, here's a Ben Giles responded to me. Ben Giles says, "Yeah, but you already covered it on your stream later that day." Okay, that's the 50 that I did cover. Okay, so I did cover it on the stream later that day because I'd found out that I'd missed it. So there you go. So shout out to you, Ben Giles. Shout out to our Rumble audience over there as well. Last I looked, we had like 300 people watching us over there. So appreciate you guys. Dan, I'll send you a link if you want to hop on.
Bolt One, member for a month. Hail the 199. Hit the like button and give these Brie Larson super fans some YouTube algorithm love. Hey, I'm a Brie Larson super fan. Where am I? I hate this name.
Nagranal.
Member for 14 months. Ubisoft is hella woke. Look at Far Cry 6. Yeah. And ironically, I believe one of the people that wrote on Far Cry 6, which that was kind of my main complaint in that game, was the gameplay was fine, but like I hated how many fucking like just random trans and gay fucking every fucking person seemed to be like not straight that you ran into. That same person is writing for the new Star Wars game. So
Jesus.
I
like how Ryan struggles with that one. So.
Yeah. And maybe it's because my mind wants to say something else. My mind, let me know. Oh man,
that was way too funny. That was a lot funnier than this shit.
Most people probably don't even know the R. Kelly song.
So funny.
I don't find nothing wrong with a little hard R. Like, I'm glad, like, when R. Kelly, like, fucking finally went to jail or whatever, people like, remove his music from Spotify. Fuck that. R. Kelly's got some great music. Fucking
Yes, he
leave that
does.
shit up there. I don't give a fuck.
Dude. You can't remove that.
Yeah, it's history, man. It's history.
Oh man.
Macho
So
Man
funny.
becomes a channel member. Cerrone Almighty becomes a channel member. Thank you. Let's see. Mikey Gussler for 10. John Campier released a video yesterday about Hollywood race swapping and argues it's a good thing since Hollywood has cast white actors most of their lifetime. It's very interesting. He needs to try something new for his channel. So
I heard that.
game
Looks like Rippaverse up to 154. So we are live or watching those numbers right now. So site
Nice.
is still down for me. So
Mute Gamer for 5. Since COD is dead, do you have any recommendations for FPS games to play? Would you say that X something?
XDefiant is something that it's in early stages. I don't think we have an actual release date. In terms of FPS, I mean, I hear Infinite is playable again and very good. Halo Infinite. Master Chief Collection is another one that I think, like I've obviously been around for a while, but that's a good one. I think we're gonna be playing some more Halo for sure. So, and then it's so bad right now with what Call of Duty's done. I mean, I know it's third person, but I very much love Fortnite, and so that's my game that I'm playing. So, too bad Titanfall 2's dead.
Yeah, Titanfall 2. That's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
Well,
Thanks.
actually, Titanfall 3 is never gonna happen.
Yeah, thanks for the encouragement, Ryan. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Welcome. I don't know if you have been on stream to talk about this, but Alex confronting Brittney Griner at the airport.
I haven't talked about it on stream. It's so damn funny, man.
It's
All right, site's finally back up for me. So we're at 154,000 right now.
It's absolutely fucking hilarious. Like
it is, dude. So I saw, oh my god, let me see if I can find it because I saw a
on ESPN. I was watching because usually when I'm at a hotel, I'll just turn that on because it's fucking cable or whatever. And at like that night, Sports Center just would keep being like, Brittney Griner was attacked by a man at the airport. The safety of the players should be paramount. They wouldn't say Alex's name. They wouldn't say Alex Stein, but it was the most fun. They act like it's an assassination attempt when he just went up and asked her, one, if it was a fair fucking trade for an arms dealer to get your dumbass back. Two, if you still hate America. And three, if you had sex with Vladimir Putin to get released. Those are the three things he asked Brittney Griner.
Well, like, so let me show you this right here. So right here, this Alex Stein retweeted this. Okay. All right. So the Daily Mail put this headline out. All right. It said, just wait. Brittney Griner is asked if she had sex with Vladimir Putin to get released from Russia. The first response is the best thing ever. It is so like casual and matter of fact. So Brittney Griner is asked if she had sex with Vladimir Putin to get. Yeah.
Is it? I didn't know Vladimir Putin was gay.
It's right here. Phoenix Mama. Does Putin even like men?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. That is the greatest shit ever. That is oh my God. That's fantastic right there. So anyway, yeah, this whole Alex Stein thing is wild. And I love the dude so much. He's got balls of steel for some of the stuff that he's pulling. And yeah, I saw the Quartering tweet this out. Quartering was like, the media is treating this Alex Stein, Brittney Griner situation like it's January 6th. Like they're just acting like it's the most horrific thing that's ever been created.
Yeah, they're acting like it's an assassination attempt.
Yes, yes.
Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How dare someone fucking go record themselves asking Brittney Griner some questions that the media hasn't asked her.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Do you think it's fair that they released someone who committed all these fucking war crimes all around the world? Like, this could be potentially be dangerous, harm the United States, harm our allies. Do you think it was a fair trade to get you back after you illegally brought drugs in that country?
Yep.
Media hasn't asked her that question.
And the
media is treating her like she's a fucking hero.
Yeah.
That's how she's been treated. And she gets one person that comes up and asks her some tough questions. Oh, we need to protect BG.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
No, forget that, man. She's a terrible person. Brittney Griner is a terrible person. She's a horrible person. And I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. She deserves no respect. She deserves to be questioned. She deserves to be ridiculed. She deserves for people to grill her. You were found guilty of a crime. You brought drugs illegally into another country and you were arrested for it. And the United States of America decided to make a deal to get you back by giving up what's the guy's nickname? The
Merchant of Death.
Merchant of Death. The Merchant of Death. And as a country, to me, that's a national security risk. That's a big problem that we should be aware of. And so, yeah, Brittney Griner is a terrible person. This is also a person that said that she didn't want to kneel for the national anthem, or she didn't want to stand for the national anthem. It's just a disgusting piece of trash. And the WNBA is so irrelevant anyway. You know what I mean?
And I said what I said was going to happen. I said that on the Sports stream yesterday. This entire situation is going to be used as a way to be like, look, they should be having private charter flights. It's not okay that they have to walk through an airport like that. And the reason they don't is because they don't get paid enough. That's what it's turning into already. And same reason Brittney Griner was in Russia. They don't get paid enough. You know what? You know what would be fair for WNBA players to get paid? Nothing. They should be paying the WNBA because the WNBA loses money. They should be paying for the privilege to get to play and have it actually televised somewhere because it loses money every single year. For the over 2 decades the WNBA has been around, it's lost money.
Yep.
Superfly for $5.
And yet we're constantly ridiculed about how great of an organization it is and lied to about the successes of it when there's no successes to be had at all.
Superfly for $5. What should I get for lunch? And do you play Pokemon Go? Can we be PK Go friends? You should get pizza for lunch. I haven't played Pokemon Go in years. I used to dominate though.
Pokemon go to the poll.
Pokemon go to the polls. Alexander Shabilsky for 199. I'm patient for Isom too. Glad PayPal is out. That's right. Dirty Jersey member for a month. Maybe a minor thing, but I read that Twitch is also banning cannabis stuff, yet allowing alcohol ads. It's really like this company is trying to kill itself. Hail G&G, the 199, and Rippaverse.
Hail.
Mikey Gusser for 5. I know it's been a week now, but did you see Angry Joe respond to someone talking trash about Melanie Mack and called her a garbage right-wing zealot? I can't say I've seen it, Mikey.
Good old Joe. Good old Joe. Yeah.
I got to spend a little time with Melanie. She was at the on Saturday. She was at the convention, went to the panel. It's awesome. Melanie's a sweetheart. She's an awesome person.
She'll be on Tuesday night's main event this week. So
that's right. Because of
yeah.
Who was it? Was it Rich that started that whole shit?
Review Tech. So I'm like, I mean, if that's the case, then I'll definitely bring her on Tuesday night's main event and literally not ask her about the things that you guys are fake offended over.
Yeah.
Since that's
Sophie
the problem. You're mad 2. Because people aren't asking her about something that you're upset over.
Plushies. Sophie says, plushies, Isom, you guys are killing me. Oh, because you have to buy them. Well, you don't have to buy them if you don't have the money, Sophie. It's okay. We appreciate you. Anybody that wants to go out and buy one of these, feel free to. If you want it, $30, you can buy a plushie. You can, I said it on my stream, right? I don't care if you want to fucking burn it as an effigy. Blade Scorpio says you can use it as a voodoo doll. I've already had some people contacting me, said they were going to sit on its face. You can do that. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. You can fucking drill a hole with your tiny dicks and fuck this thing in the ass. It doesn't matter to me, but I do want you to buy them if you can. So that's my pitch.
We're almost funded. 93% on mine, and Ryan's is close to that too. Ryan's, let me refresh. 82% on Ryan, 93% on mine. So hopefully we'll get to that funded point.
Giggles and Bits becomes a channel member. Fedor Dankstoyevsky member for a month. Hopefully these boycotts get to a point where it's just working with BlackRock or Vanguard will kill customer interest. That's how you get permanent change.
The link is pinned right now. Camman has a link to both mine and Ryan's, and Comics and Odin's are on there too.
Are they washable? Well, if you actually plan to fuck them, I'd buy multiple. So you don't have to worry if they're washable or not. Disco Cobra for 20. On the topic of entertainment choices, I recently started watching Reach on Amazon Prime. Really solid show. Would recommend to anyone. I'm late to the game, but I'm on episode 5 and loving it. Might watch Tulsa King soon. I really liked Reacher. I like Terminalist as well. I haven't got a chance to watch Tulsa King, but everybody says it's awesome.
Tulsa King is awesome. Terminalist is awesome. I watched the first episode of Reacher. It was fine, but it didn't make me keep watching. Ryan told me I should keep watching it though, so I may give it another shot. I didn't hate it. It just didn't grab me like the other shows did.
Taker for 5. Jeremy dated a mermaid for a while, but he had to end it after she took a dump in his pool. Yes, she was a redhead.
I didn't know anything about that.
Where do mermaids shit from? How do you fuck them too?
I don't know. It sounds pretty racist since there's a black mermaid now.
Yeah. Lucario for 5. Microsoft must feel real stupid purchasing Activision right about now. In fact, they can keep it. PlayStation greater than Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, this could be a big problem for them moving forward. It just depends on how they handle it. And right now, their arrogance, it seems like they're not going to respond. And if they don't respond, it's just going to continue to happen over and over and over again. But the arrogance of Activision and Call of Duty right now is about as bad as I've seen from any company. It's unbelievable how arrogant they are.
Gremlin Anku for $10. Honestly, I don't think people would care much if Little Mermaid was race swapped if they left the story alone and didn't jump on the "you're racist if you don't watch" bandwagon that people are tired of. The problem is it's not. I kind of agree with you. If it was just that they race swapped the character and they did nothing else different, nothing else had changed, then maybe that's the case. The problem is the race swapping is not like the one thing. It's indicative of the approach that they took at it from all aspects, from who they hired to make this, from who they have behind the scenes, behind like filming, writing, all this stuff. And you didn't just see identity politics at play there. You saw, well, these lyrics aren't acceptable. It's 2023 now. We can't have these lyrics out there. So they changed the lyrics. And we can't have a man saving the day in the Little Mermaid movie. We need to change the ending so that she is the one that saves him at the end. She's the one that rams the boat into Ursula to kill Ursula. It's all these different things that play a part in why this movie was rejected. But the race swapping is just like the most visible indication that they care more about identity politics than they do about the story.
Yeah, and I mean there's good versions of race swapping. There, like this one right here, and I tweeted this one out. Like this would have been a $1 billion movie right here. This would have been a $1 billion film right here. This is my response to Variety. This is a good race swap right here. Give me this movie. I will pay to see this movie over and over and over and over again. I will tell everybody about it. I will give this glowing reviews. I will spend every second of Friday Night Tights praising it, telling people to go give them their money over this. This is a good race swap right here. I will go see this movie.
I will not. Not a fan. Calvin Wycliffe for 2. Got Isom 2 Bloodruth bundle. Rippaverse, let's go.
Let's go.
Calvin. Gremlin, I said that one from Gremlin. Superfly for 5. Valiant said something like Disney's main revenue is ESPN sports stuff. How's that front looking? I don't think that's Disney's main revenue at all. I
the
think
main
Disney's
revenue is
parks.
parks. Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, ESPN and sports are a massive, massive part of what ESPN does. There's no doubt about that. In terms of what their most recent contracts things look like, I don't know. I know ratings for ESPN in general, just for their normal everyday, hey, watch their shows, are not good. They've been decreasing for a long time. Now, ESPN, one of their ESPN's biggest revenue source is simply the fact that it doesn't matter whether you watch it or not. Any person that has cable TV of any type, you're paying a fuck ton of money to Disney for ESPN. Doesn't matter if you ever turn it on. It's something insane. Like, let me look at what the number is. How much does ESPN get per month for cable?
They have a lot of those deals worked in. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because that was one of the that was one of the biggest draws of having cable for a very long time was ESPN. There's a very high demand for it. So every channel gets a certain chunk of that cable number. ESPN got a massive, it was like over $10 a month from just every single person that has cable, regardless of whether you're watching ESPN or not. As linear cable television, as they have people cut cords and everything, they're losing a big chunk of money from that, regardless of whether people are actually watching or not. So that's been something they're grappling with. They're working out some new thing where you can do, here it is, $7.21 from every single person that has cable. That's a huge fucking number that they used to just always be able to count off. But that's just going down as more people are cutting their cord. So they're trying to work out ways to get individual, like a la carte ESPN on your cable subscriptions and stuff like that, because it's simply not worth that money to these cable companies anymore. Baby Chewbacca for $1.99. Shang-Chi is Jay's favorite tea.
Rippa is almost at 200,000 right now. Rippaverse. I'm refreshing now. It's at 196.9. Right at 1,100 purchases. The site's so slow though, I can't get it refreshed right now. So definitely gonna hit that pre-order campaign in no time.
Jeremy's non-existent eyebrows for 2. Going after kids activated the mama bears and the papa bears.
And pretty much everybody.
AFK Bard for $10. What's up, AFK Bard? Good morning, G&G. I wholeheartedly agree with y'all. Do you think Disney's pulling a producers and is self-aware enough to do it for street cred with the rainbow community and pocket the back-end money they get? Just in terms of what they're doing, like pushing all, because I forget when you sent this super chat. But like with all of their animated content and stuff like that and pushing the rainbow agenda, maybe. We all have certainly speculated about the amount of funding they get for ESG and other things like this, so possibly. But thank you, AFK Bard. I say Estrada for 5. Hello, Jeremy and Ryan. Jeremy, which Mario games do you recommend starting out on the Switch besides Mario Kart?
Super Mario Odyssey. 100% Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey could be one of the like it might be the best 3D Mario ever made. I mean, I prefer Galaxy, but like if you're just like stepping back, like Super Mario Odyssey is probably the like it with everything they did with that game and how relatable it would be to just for everyone. Super Mario Odyssey is phenomenal. It really is a fantastic game. So easily Odyssey, easily. Yep.
When do you think they're going to come out with another one? They got to wait till another the next
I think
console?
it'll be a system launch for whatever their next system is.
Yeah, probably. The blue futon for 5. They race swapped the Nutty Professor from Jerry Lewis to Eddie Murphy, and no one gave 2 shits. Make a good movie, and no one will really care.
I mean, when you look at something. It's funny how I used the Samuel L. Jackson meme earlier, but like look at Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know what I mean? And how he's Nick Fury. Was that built upon we're gonna cast him in this movies as a representation because we need more black people, or did it just happen because they felt like he was the right person for the job? Where was the marketing about identity politics? Where was the marketing of like, hey, we're going to put a black man in this role, and if you guys reject it, you're racist and a sexist?
Yeah, and like one of the funniest dudes like around at the time. Yeah.
So
100%.
it just kind of felt naturally. And I know there were some purists that were upset about it, and I get that, but it's about the intent behind it. So when the Little Mermaid was cast, it was with the intent to race swap. It was the intent to say, we're going to race swap this character, and if you reject it, you're a racist. That's a failed situation from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Well, I don't know. Somebody just said it was well known that they wanted a black person in the role for Samuel L. Jackson. Is it? I don't know that.
I don't know. I thought we were talking about Eddie Murphy still. Sorry.
No, I literally said Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I was reading the super chats.
I know. All right, go ahead.
Angela Richter, member for a month. So happy to see Rippa selling his pretend book this well.
I mean, it is a pretend book in a pretend warehouse, and everything is fake. Everything is fake, and he's still doing really good.
Shirogami for 2. Geeks and Gamers protect children t-shirts. Thank you for the idea, Shirogami. I'm surprised Trunk 3PO doesn't have one out yet. Fictitious Dave Savage, member for a month. Get the Vascinator do a cover of that Sabaton track for you to use at the end of CobraCast.
Hell yeah. All right, so this destroys that narrative that they wanted a black guy for Nick Fury. So there you go right there. Years before Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury became a fixture in MCU, George Clooney almost took the part before a comic frightened him away. So that destroys that narrative right there. So no, that is bullshit. They did not want to actively cast a black person. So whoever said that, that's not true.
Superfly for 2. Rainbow Six Siege is a good FPS replacement. Disco Cobra for 20. Oh man, I'm trying to get Isom 2 cover A and B, possibly some merch. Having a hard time getting past that first screen. Dang man, hope I get a chance at them. I'm not even into comics, just want to support. I'm sure. Well, hopefully it's all cleared up now. It looks like it's getting easier right now for people to get in there. Thank you, Disco Cobra. Brother Rudlock, member for a month. Can Ryan please sing the rest of Bump and Grind? My heart's telling me we need this. Hail the 199. I tell you what, if you go to the next meetup and after I have a couple drinks, I might do it. I won't do the whole thing, but I'll do that intro for sure.
210. We're at 210 on Isom number 2. 210. That's crazy, man. And it will be a lot more. I mean, clearly people that want to spend the money can't get in there now. So that is awesome. Shout out to Rippa. Shout out to the whole Rippaverse.
That's right.
And we will play the trailer before the stream ends. We're just, we weren't sure if he's gonna be able to make it in or not. They passed 199. That's right. They passed 199.
Van for 199. Enlisted is an awesome World War II FPS cross-platform game. Mike McGinnis for 5. Jeremy, did you buy the HasLab's Firefly campaign like a true fan, or just a fucking liar? Fuck. A fucking liar. Fuck. Go Joe. Hail the 199.
So hang on. So I haven't backed that one yet, but hang on just a minute. I'll show you what I got yesterday though. Go ahead. Ryan,
Night
keep
Clerk
reading.
for 10. Destiny 2 is still good for your FPS fix. Azexa. I don't know how to say your name. For 10. Hail to the best golfer at G&G. Fear the Beardo. Maybe. SBZ for 5. In other news, people were boycotting Reddit starting today. Various subreddits gone dark to protest Reddit's API change. The world is healing. Go.
I got this yesterday. It was at Walmart. And I love these right here. So this is Gung Ho. And this is this just it hits me in the feels with the old school G.I. Joe, because this is what G.I. Joe packaging looked like back in the day. Obviously, the 3 3/4 figures back in the day. This is actually a much larger, but I only usually see Baroness and Lady J in the stores, which I have both the Baroness and Lady J. I finally got the Gung Ho one, a good one, because I had this character already, but the packaging was torn. On the back, it says that there's Lady J, Baroness, Gung Ho, and Destro. I've got all of them. I want to know where's Cobra Commander, where's Snake Eyes, where's Storm Shadow from this perspective. Haven't seen those in stores yet. And yes, I know I can go anywhere and order them online. I do not like ordering stuff online if I can find them in stores. I would rather just find it in the store and be surprised and shop than to just buy. Now, again, like the Hasbro has the HasLab stuff. Obviously, you got to buy that stuff online, but I like just finding these stuff. Yes, we need Beachhead as well. And Firefly. All the Joe fans are in the chat talking about all the great Joes now. So I've went on that rant 100 times about Fortnite and how if they would just add more G.I. Joe skins, it would be the best thing ever. Could you imagine Beachhead or Cobra Commander or Storm Shadow or Sergeant Slaughter or Destro in
really couldn't.
Fortnite? I could. It would be amazing.
That'd be so cool. We actually talked about getting Trump and Biden in Fortnite yesterday. I said they need to do it. I think it'd be great.
I mean, it would. I mean, do you really think like they would actually put Trump in Fortnite though? Because they wouldn't.
They could like market it as, have you ever wanted, hey, Kathy Griffin, have you ever wanted to shoot President Trump like in a fucking in a simulation? They'd be like, yes, yes, yes. And then they could introduce it, but everybody would be playing as Trump.
I mean, it would be the coolest thing ever if we could get Trump in Fortnite. I just, like right here, there's people's done like mock-ups and stuff. This would be the best thing ever, dude. Could you imagine? Look at that. Come on, man. That's awesome. Come on, man.
I mean, I think it'd be awesome for sure.
That is Trump and Fortnite. Let's go.
I want to talk about another game, a different game, one that Jeremy has not reacted to yet. I want to go right here. Star Wars Outlaws is apparently the title of the Ubisoft open world Star Wars game that's been in the works for a while. This is the cover art for it here, Jeremy. And they even say, meet cunning scoundrel Kay Vess in hashtag Star Wars Outlaws, the first ever open world Star Wars game. Now, maybe they haven't been around for a while. I can remember playing an open world Star Wars game back in the 1990s, Star Wars Galaxies. So not exactly the first ever, but interesting claim.
I have not seen this yet. I am not interested based on the fact that you're already presenting a woman of color lead character to me. I'm already out. I'm already out.
Just get ready. Thrilled to be bringing Kay Vess, cunning scoundrel, so much more to life in Star Wars Outlaws, from Humberly Gonzalez, who she retweeted this. Star Wars game lead, Kay Vess, played by Humberly Gonzalez, an out queer woman of color who has had multiple gay roles. And she's got an adorable pet voiced by D. Bradley Baker. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go. She retweeted this, by the way. But we might as well get into it. You can judge for yourself if you think this movie or this game is going to be good or not. Here we go. Jesus.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire?
I'm already out.
Why?
Female voice. I'm done.
That's it.
I'm done. I'm out. No, go ahead. Just keep going.
The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. I want to survive,
Oh,
I
she's
have
the badass in the bar. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Listen, I do think there's going to be a lot of people that love this little fucking animal, okay? People are suckers for these little animals in Star Wars.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
Is that a woman chasing her?
Maybe. Could have
Oh
been.
my God.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
I hate what I just watched.
Yes, I hate a lot
I
about it.
hate this. If you want to talk about like, is it cool from like a world building standpoint and everything aesthetically? Yes, that is all cool. I hate it on the premise alone of a female Han Solo. I fucking hate this. I despise this. I despise Lucasfilm. I despise Kathleen Kennedy. I despise their agenda-driven storytelling. I hate it, and I have no interest whatsoever. None.
Yeah,
I'm out.
It's tough to like make the judgment just on this, but that's how it feels, right? It just feels like I've been held down my entire life, right?
God.
I've been counted out because I'm a woman. And, you know, when you start to look at now the person who is the lead writer on this game, you know, I would love to go to their Twitter and show you their announcement. This is the big project I've been working on, but I can't because I'm blocked by this person already. Never interacted with them before in my life. They have rainbow flags and she, her, and all this stuff in their bio. So
What's the at? What's the at?
At Nikki Daryl.
D-E-R-Y-L.
Yeah, 2 Ks.
And then Daryl D-E what?
R-Y-L.
R-Y-L. I'm blocked too.
Yeah, so I think that probably tells you like preemptively blocked all you need to know. Here's for Jeremy. This is what he would have probably done anyway. American followers, please prevent nuclear fallout by voting for not Trump.
Yep.
He played Fallout 4. Ooh, this is so pretty. I wish I lived in this world. My brother, well, vote for Trump. This just happened for real. Me at Donald Trump farts. Like it's just right now. Shout out to Master of the TDS. He sent me these screenshots, so shout out to him. But I have a live
reenactment, Ryan. As soon as you turn that trailer on and I heard a female voice, do you want to know how I acted?
Shut up.
No, get those lights off! Off!
I thought you were doing the other one.
No, it's like, no, because as soon as I heard her, no, turn it off. I don't want that thing anywhere near. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. So I don't know what the echo, that was a weird thing with the echo. Did you hear the echo?
No.
Really?
I thought you wanted, shut up, silly woman. So I thought that was the perfect one to do.
Actually, this is the perfect one. Here's my reaction to that trailer. I think it's because you're sharing your screen. I think that's why the echo is happening. I think.
Maybe because I'm sharing it at the same time.
Yeah.
But All right. Anyway, there it
Here,
is.
all right, here was my reaction with no echo. Okay, this was my reaction.
No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. Let's go. Ready? Turn off.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
That's weird if I'm sharing my thing and it got that.
Yeah, so we got the echo when you were sharing your screen. Yep.
Streamlabs all fucked up lately, to be honest with you.
The echo enhances your point. Alec Baldwin's finger, he don't miss, drops off 50. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger, dropping up 50. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Chris Coran for 5. Jeremy's plushie looks cool and evil. Ryan's look like it needs abusive things done to it. Imagination is open. Thank you.
So right now I'm at 187, which we're 12 away from 199. Ian is at 166. So I don't think we're going to hit Gary Az numbers. That's for sure. Our audience doesn't seem to want plushies, right?
No, I guess not.
But we're at least going to get funded. I
That'll
think we
be
can
good.
do it. I said my goal was 500.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
So
I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I? WD-40 for 5. My boss ain't too happy, but I just spent an hour and a half getting my I want all bundle ordered. Let's get it, boys. Shout out from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Donnie Quid for 5. Probably a dumb question. Why is ISOM 2 cover C more expensive? Just curious. You'll remember being the case last campaign. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's necessarily special about it. Again, I've been like you guys, I couldn't get in initially, so I haven't been able to order mine yet, but I will very soon.
Yeah, it's back down for me. Site's back down.
Maybe it's yeah, you're right. It is more expensive. Let me check. Let's see if I can actually get in there.
Is it up for you?
I just still have the tab open. So
okay.
Dirty Jersey for 5. Ryan, my daughter says your plushie is inaccurate. Forehead not big enough. 199. Thank you. Hate Me Toast for $10. 1,000 plus purchasers and 183,000. Go Rippa Go. And it's continued up since then. The
Foil
blue
cover is what a lot of people are saying about the
there
cover
you
C,
go.
So
Had
foil
to be
cover.
special, yeah.
Yeah.
The blue futon for 5. They race swapped the Nutty Professor from Jerry. Oh, we said that. CBP, the Master Craig for 2. Jeremy, what happened with bragging rights? Dan.
Yeah, it's just a matter of there's just so much going on. We're trying to work things in, but me and Tommy and Dan, our schedules are all over the place right now. Guess who returns to Mario Kart tonight, everybody?
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Ryan, because of Ben Giles and his $499 super chat from a few weeks ago. Ryan returns to Mario Kart. Everybody's excited. Chat, how excited are you for Mario Kart and the return of RK Outpost? He's been practicing all week long.
No, it's not true. I did play last week. I played like one race just to make sure that my actual thing was like still set up. I did one race on like the random cup just to make sure I was good. But other than that, no, I've not been practicing. A Money Wilson 5. Ryan, did you hear Beardo beat Jeremy twice in Mario Golf? The Cobra's mad and jealous.
It's fucking bullshit.
Didn't hear.
No, okay, I beat the living shit out of him in the first match. Okay, I was 1 under, he was 4 over in the final hole. The final hole, he eagles the final hole. All right, and so then I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna try to eagle it to match your eagle. So I was trying to chip in, and I hit the stick, but it just didn't. It bounced off. So I was like, okay, I'll go for the birdie. So I went for the birdie, and I missed the birdie. And then the fucking countdown thing started rushing me suddenly. It gave me a 10-second countdown to finish the fucking to finish the hole, and I'm like, what do you mean finish? So I'm rushing, and then it timed me out. And it gave me a +7 for the final hole because it timed me out. So
okay. So that doesn't count. Then.
It's bullshit.
That doesn't count. Yeah,
it's bullshit. So no, he sucks. Fuck him. He sucks. All right. It's Nintendo's bullshit. It's Nintendo's way of basically making people feel like they're welcome. And they made him feel like he actually won. He didn't.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Not that Jeremy's great at the game or anything, but
Ryan's really good at real life golf, so it makes him good at
it
video game
translates well.
golf. Yeah,
Apparently.
you need to get back on Mario Golf with us, Ryan. They were asking about
fucking
you.
Calm down.
How many super chat? Send me a super chat. I'll get it.
A feline named Vagina for 2. No Odin plushie till 4 slices of pepperoni pizza. Hold the line. Thank you. Axel Jessen for 199. Eddie Murphy would be hilarious.
Right. When we played Mario Golf for the first time, Ryan like dressed up in his golf gear and everything. Man, he had his golfing gloves. He was
That's
so
what we said
excited.
we were doing.
I know, but you were overly enthusiastic for it.
What would Drinker do for 5? Curious to know if you guys have seen Foundation on Apple TV. If so, your thoughts. I don't have Apple TV, so I have not.
I got a free trial of Apple TV to watch Tetris, which I very much enjoyed. But I don't have Apple TV beyond that.
One of the things that I don't like about Mario Golf is that it's so unlike actual golf. Like I really like the PGA Tour games because it's a golf simulator.
It's an arcade golf game.
Exactly, yeah. So that actually fucking triggers the shit out of me. That like gravity doesn't work the way it should and stuff. Tearing the Black for 5. What's up, Ryan? Saw you at the meetup at Rippa's booth. Just spent 500 on Isom 2. We will win.
Nice.
What's up? My booth was right next to Rippa's. I got all the after flow, basically. I got the afterbirth from people that saw Rippa. Mike Cum smells for 2. Trump in Fortnite, he can finally build his wall. Yeah, maybe he could get it done there. He could play build Fortnite. Maybe it'll get done. King Red member for 2 months. Nick Fury is in the Ultimate Marvel Universe is literally Sam Jackson. Mike has bad knees for 2. Not only a female Han Solo, but also a white Lando. Yeah, so a lot of people pointed out that guy dressed and looked very similar to Kyle Katarn. His name is Jessen or something in that. Yeah, people are just praying for them to bastardize the corpse of good Star Wars. The people that want that to be Kyle Katarn. You can go, honestly, if you want that to be Kyle Katarn, if you're one of those people that wants that to be Kyle Katarn, you can go sit on a fucking rusty metal spike and fuck yourself with it. I fucking hate you if you're one of those people that wants that to be a bastardized version of Kyle Katarn.
That's pretty painful right there, Ryan. It's pretty painful. Ryan, I
don't want you to die. I'm not saying I want you to die. I just want you to do that and be in such fucking immense pain you wish you would die.
I have receipts, Ryan. Okay. I have receipts. Look at the score right here. Look at the score on the last hole.
Plus 4 for the fucking match?
Yeah. +4. I'm -3. Okay. Look. So he just got an eagle. All right. So I'm just gonna get an eagle to match yours.
What's gonna happen?
So let's see if
Not
I can get
gonna
my
happen.
own eagle. Okay. Oh, I tried it. All right, there's a fucking countdown. And I'm like, why is there a countdown?
What an idiot.
Why? What's this countdown for?
Means you got to finish it or else you're going to get a bogey or a double bogey.
What?
So because you were sitting there talking and shit talking, is that what happened?
What? That's some bullshit.
Let's go!
What?
Let's go!
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's like how they gave you like a 12 on that hole or something?
Yes.
That's
so,
wild.
So retarded.
Hey, that doesn't count. You guys need a rematch, obviously.
Well, we did. We played the next one.
And then he won.
And I won. No, we played the next one and I won. But then he chalked that up to well, we're tied because I won the first one, you won the second. So we had to do a playoff and he won the playoff. So technically he won the playoff. So he's won 1 out of I'm 2 and he's 1. But he's claiming that he's won 2 because of that first match, which is bullshit.
Yeah. Let's see. Skeletor for $5. You hear Disney's looking into selling Lucasfilm. Yeah, I heard George Lucas is ready to fucking roll out of his bed at 80 years old with a fucking 4-year-old child or whatever and buy Lucasfilm. Yeah, I fucking heard.
Oh man.
David L. Where am I? Okay, David L for 2. Congrats on the super chat thing you posted.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you for the support. I don't take it lightly. None of us do. Really appreciate all of you guys. So thank you for the support. You're the best.
Luis Cuevas for 15. Remember, Ubisoft is just as bad as Activision EA with good old unfinished games on release, downgrade graphics on release, company sexual assault, cut content, and microtransactions galore. I agree. King Red for 5. Ubisoft, so it's going to be Assassin's Creed or Far Cry clone with a Star Wars skin, map full of BS markers defined in microtransactions. So, like, I like the Far Cry games. I liked the gameplay for Far Cry 6, but I hated the fucking story of it. The same person who's doing the Star Wars thing is involved in the story. Like, that's that same fucking lead writer. She was involved in Far Cry story as well. So, can't wait. Chaos Hoy for 2. Lucasfilm has storytelling. Could have fooled me. I have no idea how much influence Lucasfilm has in these new video games either.
It's hard to know.
Beetle Johnson for 10. Shout out to Brazen Animation for that Isom 2 animation. It was awesome. We might as well watch that now, I think, Jeremy.
Let's do it.
Because Rippa obviously is working on Rippaverse stuff right now. Let's watch this launch right here. We were not expecting to see this, so this is cool.
This is awesome. Studios.
Time is a fascinating thing. We often like to think of it as something that just is. But too many people let the past determine who they are. When true greatness is determined by how one deals with the present. So if I'm helping you, I have one condition.
Yeah. No more quitting.
Time is a gift, Isom. What are you gonna do with yours?
Man,
that's fucking cool, dude.
That is awesome. That's crazy, man. Eric's done such a good job. Shout out to the whole Rippaverse team, everybody involved. Shout out to all of you. Again, it's just like I said, and I heard him talking about this yesterday. I was watching his stream. You know, like you guys were like, oh, congrats on the thing I posted yesterday about the super chats, and it's like that's you guys did that. He was talking about the same thing, like, you know, Rippaverse, Isom, the success is because of the people. You guys have driven this thing. It's 100% like an organic thing. It's a beautiful thing to witness. So go over there, support Rippa, support Eric. He's a good friend. I know him very well. I know how passionate he is about this. And, you know, your money is being put into trusted hands. He's going to continue to build this up. He's going to continue to utilize every resource he has. And I am so excited to see where Isom number 2 falls when it's all said and done. It's good stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
Currently, if I get a refresh,
it's around 250K. I'm around there.
Yeah, right now, 261, 75% of the sales goal. Pre-order campaign goal is 350,000. We are at 260 right now. I would assume that once everybody's able to get in there, we would already be past that pre-order campaign goal, shattering it in a few hours. Hell yes. That is awesome.
Cuckachoo for 2. Thoughts on Doc boycotting COD by playing Diablo 4? I don't have any really. I don't think that this is going to be an Activision thing. I think it's specifically a Call of Duty thing. That's what it feels like to me.
Yep.
Even though obviously Activision owns Call of Duty.
Yes. I mean Diablo.
Well, what I mean is,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Bruce Flash for $5. Damn, spend an additional $125 on an extra sign and graded cover B. Gonna turn the phone off and lock it in my safe. $880 a day. Yeah, that's a lot, dude.
Hell
You're fucking
yeah.
crazy, Bruce. The Wolf from Heart for $199. Her ship looks like a flying coffin. DOA. Yeah. Andrew Sells becomes a channel member. Taker for $5. Gary and Quarterback need to be made into the birdcage meme after going to Palm Springs together. Is Gary Nathan Lane or Robin Williams? Yeah. David L for 2. You played as a woman. No wonder you lost. Yeah, the fact that they lie and trying to say it's the first open world Star Wars game, that's just such a fucking blatant lie.
Yep.
But I guess Rey was the first female protagonist too. So
she's right.
Andrew Sells for 10 just dropped 500 on the signed CGC graded ABC bundle on Rippaverse. Hail the 199. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Hell yes.
BMC CB for 20. What's up, brother? Oofta, I'm gonna have to walk my happy ass back to the office to give Rippa money. Hell yes. Sarah Tan, member for 2 months. Thanks for all the awesome streams. Hail. I came to laugh at you for 5. I'm glad 1313 got canceled so we can play Space Lesbians. I know, right? That's the first super chat on the channel. Thank you. But Trina VR for 199. I need ice on the animated series ASAP. Hey, I don't think anyone's expecting that animated trailer, so maybe we'll have to let Rippa make that any kind of announcements related to that. I don't know.
Like I said, your money is going into an investment for future entertainment, and you couldn't be putting it in a better person's hands than Eric July.
100%. So that's fucking awesome. And we're all caught up.
All caught up. So there we go. Another Geeks and Gamers Daily in the books. Don't forget, My Nerdy Home's doing a great job of editing these topics together and then re-uploading them to Geeks and Gamers Daily YouTube channel. So if you've not subscribed to that, please do so. Today is the final day for this Snake Pit 199 Battalion shirts. I know we're doing a lot of selling right now between Isom, the plushies, and the 199 Battalion shirts over on 221B, but today is the final day for that. We will close that out tonight on CobraCast. We have Mario Kart tonight. Ryan, the return of Ryan is happening. We have Tuesday night's main event tomorrow. Melanie Mack and Dan Vask are joining. So we're going to have a big Tuesday night's main event. It's going to be a lot to talk about. Obviously, Rippa's going to be there. We're going to be talking about Isom and the release of Isom. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys so much for all of your support. So Ryan, take us away.
Yeah, that's it. We got one more member message, I think, that just came in. Well, 2 more. Cranking the Hog for 2. You should see the trailer for Fable. Looks bad. And then Britt Cormier for 2 months. Eric's goal setting's cracking me up. He's going to hit that easily by the end of the day. Already close to 80%.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he would probably already be at it if they didn't have the website issues, but that's just part of the demand is there. And yeah, you know, you got to love it. So I'm really proud of him. I'm happy for him, happy for the whole Rippaverse. Shout out to all of you for being so supportive and letting all of us know that you're going to continue to have our backs whenever we have things that we're creating out there. Rumble, we got 450 people watching on Rumble. So appreciate you guys for being there as always. Greatly appreciated. Other than that, we'll see you tonight for Mario Kart. Go check out those plushies, pinned post right there from Cam Man. Let's blow through that. The goal or the funding limit. Let's see. Let me refresh. So right now, mine's 94% funded. Ryan's is about 84% funded. So we're almost there. Thank you guys. 221B Tactical, Isom number 2, Mario Kart tonight, CobraCast after that. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later.